Let's wait 1 minute for at least one more classmate. And in case that nobody join us, we're gonna start, okay?
Okay.
So tell me, how's your day going? How was your weekend?
My weekend, it was good. I passed the Saturday and Sunday watching Netflix.
Okay, you
I
spent
just,
you spent the weekend watching Netflix. What did you watch?
um,
What do you prefer,
I just,
series or movies?
Serious?
Series?
Yes.
Okay.
I saw. Well, actually, on Saturday I saw the movie. I don't know how to say it in English, but it's Raya. It's in Disney Plus.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Raya.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
An
It's
animated,
a really
right?
good movie.
So you like this type of movies, animated movies?
Not much. I prefer action movies.
Okay.
And what else? I start to see the TV show. It's not TV show. It's a series.
Mm-hmm.
Working Moms.
Oh, yeah. I
It's
haven't seen it,
really
but I've
good.
heard of it.
I really
Yeah.
like it. I start with the season 1,
Mm-hmm.
and now, actually, today I started season 4.
Season 4. How many episodes does it have each season?
I don't know. I think. Let me see. It's okay. No. Yes, it's the season 4. Every season have 13 episodes.
Okay. And when did you start watching it?
Saturday, this Saturday.
Okay. So yeah, it was like a marathon, right?
Yes.
How much does it, I mean, every episode, how long is it? Like an hour or 40 minutes?
So like 20 13 minutes.
Oh, it's short.
It's not, yes, it's really short, but the
It is on Netflix, right?
yes.
I'm interested in something like that. I'll try to watch it. The thing is that I don't have that much time. And when I have time, I have a toddler. So she's 4 years old. So she doesn't let me see this type of things that much. So I'm more of animated movies and that. And not because it's what I prefer, it's because of her. So yeah.
I recommend the movie Raya.
Okay.
Did you see it, the movie?
No, I haven't seen it. It's because my kid is in that stage in life that she wants to watch the same movie every single time. And
Okay.
it is like a stage because sometimes she's with a movie and then she wants to see another one, and she likes to see new movies, but it's like she has to be on the mood because most of the time she wants to see the same movies. But
Okay.
I'll try to see different movies. I have seen Matilda this weekend like 4 times. Like, yeah,
Wow.
something like that. Yeah. And I like it. I mean, I like Matilda.
Yes, it's a good movie. I
Yeah.
like it too.
So, well, we can continue just having this conversation, but I think that Well, I don't know. Maybe we can come back, continue discussing, but let's start with the class because tomorrow is our last day
Yes.
of this course, so we must finish what we have pending to finish. Okay,
Okay.
so I'm going to share the screen, which is actually continue talking, but now we're gonna talk about on a specific topic. And it says in here, window or ale sit. This lesson is intended to be used as a review of grammar models of certainty. And it says in here, we have some questions we are going to discuss. So it's gonna be a discussion between you and me. And it says, what are the advantages and disadvantages of sitting in a window seat? What about on the aisle? What do you think? What do you prefer? Window or on the aisle? Oh my God, it's very hard to say this word. I can't.
Ace. What means ISO?
Is the one that is like the other, you know that, for example, let's say that I have two seats, the window and the
In the
aisle.
window. Oh, okay.
Let's hear that pronunciation, just because I want you to pronounce it correct, but it's a little hard for me to say it now. Aisle.
Don't worry.
Aisle. Most of the time,
Aisle.
aisle. Most of the time, the letter S is not pronounced in this type of words, such as in an island, for example, Hawaii, that it's an island, the S is not pronounced either. So it's very common to have this type of words, and it can be a little difficult. Okay, so what do you prefer, aisle or window seat?
Actually, I always choose the window seat because I like to see
the view.
The view. Yes.
Okay.
Well, that is an advantage.
Advantage. And what could be the disadvantage?
The disadvantage, I think, when you have to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
You need to pass, I don't know, with some pass with two passengers. So I think that it's a disadvantage.
Yeah, it is. So probably it also depends on the trip, right? Sometimes if it is, for example, I don't know, a 2 hours, a 2 hour trip, so probably it's not a problem, because I think that in 2 hours you won't need to go to the restroom if you go before you get on the plane, right? But if it is a long trip, so yeah, it could be a disadvantage, especially because you will be probably sleeping most of the time.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it depends, right? Okay, now it says, what kinds of things can you do on a cruise? Where do cruises usually go? Have you ever taken a cruise or been on a cruise, Gabriela?
No, like a cruise. I travel. I take I don't know, how do you say? Well, a boat. No, it's not a boat. I traveled to La Paz from Sinaloa. It's not a cruise.
Oh, you use it just like a transport media, like just to go to the other city. Maybe a ferry. Was it a ferry? No?
Yes, a ferry.
Okay. Well, yeah, it could be something similar, right? Because I haven't been on a cruise either, but I have been on a ferry, and it's I mean, for me, at least for me, that is not something that I usually do. It's fun, and the experience is different because, well, yes, you could be similar to a ship, but I think that is not the same, definitely, but well, we can imagine.
Yes.
Okay. Number 3, do you know anyone who travels a lot?
No, actually I don't. Especially in these days in pandemic, no, I don't know anyone.
Okay. Have you ever seen a travel blog? Very common these days.
Yes, actually, I used to see a lot of blogs from travels, before go to Japan.
Before
Sorry.
Japan, okay.
Yeah, to
Can
take
you name
some
them?
tips. Sorry?
Can you name them? Like give me some examples of the channels or people you used to watch.
I don't remember.
Okay, you were looking like specifically about people who have traveled to Japan or just of traveling.
No, people who travel to Japan
Okay.
to take some tips. Yes.
Did they help you? Were they helpful?
Yes, actually, yes, because we have the idea to take yenes before go to Japan. So to change,
Yeah, the money exchange.
yeah, yes, here in Mexico, but some of the videos say that it's expensive. It is more expensive change here in Mexico that get the money from the bank in Japan. It's not from the bank. It's I don't know how do you say in English, cajero.
The cashier. Okay, oh, the
Yes.
ATM. The ATM.
The ATM, yes.
Okay.
Actually, it's a lot of ATM in Japan. The bank is 7-Eleven.
Oh, I didn't know that there were 7-Eleven there.
Actually, the it's not expensive to change there.
Is
in Japan.
is it more expensive the American dollar, for example?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Something that I noticed, probably the currency of the American dollar is very expensive compared to other currency, right? Because for example, in
Yes.
Canada, I didn't know until I went there. Since in Canada, they also use dollars, but of course that there are Canadian dollars. It's actually cheaper than the American dollar. So I didn't know that. And it's interesting and important to know that because sometimes when we're traveling, we tend to compare with the American dollar, or at least that's what I do sometimes, right? It's not that I travel that much, but when I have traveled, that's what I do. And it's very expensive to travel to the United States or
Yes.
to use that currency, use dollars. Okay, next one. Would you like to travel to Africa? Why or why not? I hear you.
I don't know. Maybe yes, but only to know the Sahara Desert.
Okay.
Is desert or desert?
Desert.
Desert. Okay.
Okay. It's like, for example, I think that it would be probably a good experience in the way that you can kind of restart yourself because of the culture and the way they live.
Yes.
But I don't know if I want to. I mean, I just want to share my experience. Since it is just you and me, let's have this as a conversational class. I don't know, but I have been thinking about traveling to Cuba. But then I said to myself, it's like, I don't know, I'll probably be very disappointed, not because of the city, but because of the situation they're currently living, that it could be a little uncomfortable or disappointing, and that I wouldn't probably enjoy the trip. Because I'm the kind of person that, I don't know, if I see someone, a homeless person or someone needing help or something like that, it's like my heart, I don't know, it's like I feel the desire of helping them, or at least do something for them. I know that it's not something that I have to do every single time or with every single person, but probably, I don't know, it will be a little uncomfortable to experience, but well.
Actually, my husband and I felt we felt the same when we returned to Mexico from Japan, because in Japan, it was like, I remember two times that we found, the first one, it was a cell phone in the train. It
Okay.
was forgotten for someone, but anyone take the cell phone. It passed like, I don't know, 2 or 3 stations, if no one take the cell phone. It's just like in the seat
And you were probably
alone.
looking at each other, right? You were like, what
Yes.
should we do?
Yeah, my husband and I, what can what can we do and take and given to a police officer, and I don't know, but I remember that in the third or fourth station, a police officer get into the train and take the cell phone. If, for me, it was wow. No one. Well, it's really impressive. The other one was in we take a bus in Japan. I remember it was in Kyoto,
Okay.
and a police officer found a camera
Okay.
and was asking to all the passengers, is yours, and all this, no, it's not mine, it's not mine. And it was tourist. Yes, it's mine.
Okay.
Thank you so much. And
Yeah, especially
it
because
was,
it was a tourist, so
yes. So it's really impressive, the culture, the people is really honest, and always try to help the tourists there.
something that I noticed there also with the transport, it was in the SkyTrain that, for example, it was funny because it was like, in order to get in the SkyTrain, I don't know, in Japan, probably it's kind of similar. You have like to have a card, and then you like deposit money on that card, and then you can like travel in every, it is used for every single type of transportation. It could be for bus, for SkyTrain, for all the transportation they had in the city. And it's like, if you don't have the card, you deposit the money in a, I don't know, like in a machine, right? And then
Yes,
you get on the train, on the SkyTrain. But
yes,
I mean, if you didn't have money, you could just like get on the train without putting anything, just like follow someone else and get at this and cross at the same time, right? Like the thing that moves when you put the card. Easily 2 or maybe 3 people could pass to get on the train with just one pass. And I remember we were like asking ourselves like that it was very interesting for us to notice that people were very honest in that way. Like every single person did that thing. And I remember that once I experienced that only once, but they told me that it's something common they do, that a police officer gets on the train and verifies that every single person has the card, or at least paid, because when you put the coins, it was like a bracelet or something. No, it was like a ticket. I remember it was like
yes,
a ticket they gave you, and every single person had their ticket. And I was like, wow. It's like, I'm pretty sure that in Mexico, not, I mean, that was
yes,
not going to be possible. So I think that that is like one of the best things of traveling, right? That you learn and you discover that we're not the same. Sometimes for good, sometimes for bad, but well, we're not the same. Okay, next question says, have you ever lost your luggage at the airport? What should you do if your baggage doesn't arrive with the flight? Okay, have you ever lost it? Gabriela?
No, actually, no.
Okay. Have you ever had an experience with the luggage?
Uh, if I, what, can you repeat?
Yeah. Have you had an experience? I don't know, that something happened with your luggage, with your baggage?
No,
No?
no,
Okay.
I don't.
I remember it did happen to me, but I remember one of my friends that when we were traveling, one of them was taking many Mexican food to Canada because
Mhm.
he was he is a type of people that loves Mexican food and can live without it. And he was
Uh-huh.
taking salsas, he was taking tortillas, cheese, and he was also taking this type of meat that is sold in cans, in bags, chilorio,
Ah,
taking
okay.
chilorio.
Mhm.
And he couldn't pass most of the things. They only allowed him to take the tortillas and the cheese, I guess, because I also took that for like presents for the family.
Mhm.
And in on his face they were throwing everything to the trash can. And he was like very
Wow.
sad, but well, those are things that we probably ignore. And well, it's not our fault, right? But we need to respect those rules.
Yes.
Okay, now part 2, listening. It says open the exercise to begin the activity and we'll follow the instructions. I'll share with you this document. Is a document 10.3, window or aisle seat. Open it, please.
Okay. The exercise for yes.
Okay, let me
Yeah.
know when you have it ready.
Ready.
Perfect. So it says in here, you are going to listen to 4 short conversations about the topic of travel. As you listen, write answers for each question. So we're gonna listen again to 4 conversations. One conversation has their own questions, and it's just one, except for the 3 and 4 that they have like more questions. So we're gonna be listening. I'll play it once and let's answer the questions. The first one says, why is the man sure the woman has a window seat? Okay, we're gonna listen and answer.
1. So, do you know where you're sitting on the flight tomorrow?
Do you mean if I have a window or aisle seat? I have no idea.
Well, what's your seat number?
26A.
Oh, that must be a window seat.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
2. Honey, have you talked to Michael or Beth recently? I haven't heard from them for a couple weeks.
Peter,
Okay, sorry. I wanted like to make pauses to answer. Why is the man sure the woman has a window seat?
I think for the letter.
Because of the number, I guess, or letter.
Yes.
Let's hear that part again.
I have no idea.
Well, what's your seat number?
26A.
Oh, that must be a window seat.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Okay, yeah, because of the number and the letter. It's like the buses, right? If you have
Yes.
20, for example, is for the window, and then 21 is for the aisle. Okay, now conversation 2 says, what 2 things do they think Michael and Beth might be doing on their cruise?
2. Honey, have you talked to Michael or Beth recently? I haven't heard from them for a couple weeks.
Peter, don't you remember? They're on holiday. They're taking a cruise in Hawaii right now.
Oh, right. Man, I totally forgot about that. Wow, a cruise in Hawaii right now would be nice. I wonder what they're doing.
Well, they could be lying on a beach somewhere, getting a tan.
Yeah, or they might be relaxing by the ship's pool.
Yeah, well, one thing's for sure.
What's that?
I'm really jealous.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so what might they be doing?
Well, I just listened one. Michelle
Michael and
said
Beth?
like, Michael, sorry, Michael,
No, it's okay.
Beth, I think Beth said
Uh-huh.
they maybe are on the beach getting tan.
Getting a tan, okay.
Getting a tan.
Might be getting a tan. And you didn't get the other one?
No, I didn't.
Relaxing. And relaxing.
Relaxing.
Uh-huh. Now let's go to the conversation 3. And for this one, I'm not gonna pass it because I have 3 questions. So passing it would be kind of difficult. So I won't pass it until we finish the conversation 3.
Okay.
3.
Have you been following Tyson's travel blog?
Yeah, I get the updates on Facebook. He must be having an amazing time backpacking around Africa.
No kidding.
Do you know if he went to Namibia?
I'm not sure. He's in South Africa now. He was in Botswana last month, so he may have already gone to Namibia. Why?
Oh, no reason. I've just heard great things about it. It looks gorgeous from what I've seen. Have you seen the movie Mad Max?
Yes, I have. Was that filmed there?
Yeah, amazing, right?
Definitely.
4.
Okay. So did you get the
Oh.
answers?
No.
No, you didn't? Okay, I'll
No,
play
I
this
didn't.
part again.
Do you know if he went to Namibia? But Facebook. He must be having an amazing time backpacking around Africa.
Nope.
Wait.
3.
Have you been following Tyson's travel blog?
Yeah, I get the updates on Facebook. He must be having an amazing time backpacking around Africa.
No kidding.
Do you know if he went to Namibia?
I'm not sure. He's in South Africa now. He was in Botswana last month, so he may have already gone to Namibia. Why?
Oh, no reason. I've just heard great things about it. It looks gorgeous from what I've seen. Have you seen the movie Mad Max?
Yes, I have. Was that filmed there?
Yeah, amazing, right?
Definitely.
4.
Okay. Now it says, what is Tyson doing in Africa?
I didn't get a teacher.
You didn't get it. I'll play it once more for the last time, for the 3rd time.
Sorry.
Thanks for sure.
What's that?
I'm really jealous.
It's
Yeah,
about
me
to
too.
start.
3.
Okay.
Have you been following Tyson's travel blog?
Yeah, I get the updates on Facebook. He must be having an amazing time backpacking around Africa.
No kidding.
Do you know if he went to Namibia?
I'm not sure. He's in South Africa now. He was in Botswana last month, so he may have already gone to Namibia. Why?
Oh, no reason. I've just heard great things about it. It looks gorgeous from what I've seen. Have you seen the movie Mad Max?
Yes, I have. Was that filmed there?
Yeah, amazing, right?
Definitely.
4.
Okay.
Excuse me.
I'll pause it.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is Tyson doing in Africa? Did you get it?
I think that it's having an amazing time.
Well, yes, he's having an amazing time, but he's backpacking. What is backpacking?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Backpacking, it's like when you travel with,
With literally a backpack? Is it mochilazo?
yes,
Okay. He's backpacking in Africa, in South Africa.
but
What are 2 reasons the man is interested in the country? Namibia.
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. One of the reasons, I'll give you a hint, was that he has heard amazing things about the country. And the other one was something related to a movie. Could you hear something like that?
Yes, that the movie Mad Max was filmed there.
Exactly. The movie Mad Max was filmed there. Does the other man think Tyson has been to Namibia? Because they were talking about the trip of them. So does the other man think?
No,
No, he doesn't.
he doesn't.
Okay. Next, we have the conversation 4. Let's hear about it.
Amazing, right?
Definitely.
4. Excuse me. Yes, sir. What can I help you with? Well, I can't find my baggage. I've been waiting at the baggage claim for flight number 23 for over an hour. I had a large black suitcase.
I see. That's a pretty common description. Someone might have taken it by accident.
No, it can't have been taken by someone else because I was watching pretty carefully.
Okay, well, in that case, there must have been some kind of mistake made in this airport or the one you departed from. Could I see your ticket, please?
Yes, here you are.
I'll look into this for you. It will take a few minutes. Could you have a seat over there, and I'll call you when I find out what's going on?
Sure. Thanks very much.
Okay. Did you get the answers?
Where does the baggage claim?
Do you want me to play it once more, that part? You tell me.
Well, the number one, I think that I have it. It says, why does the baggage claim worker think someone might have taken the suitcase by mistake? Because it's common that,
It's common. Okay. It's a common mistake.
yes.
Okay. And does the traveler think it's possible someone took the bag by mistake? Why?
The traveler think that it's not possible because he saw his bag all the time,
He was watching
watching.
his bag. No, but okay. But they didn't see the bag because he was watching carefully.
Okay.
Yeah, the bag wasn't there. So he was watching carefully and the bag wasn't there. Okay, let us see. What does the working thing happen to the bag?
Well, I think that he doesn't say what happened. He just said like he will check where is or what happened with the bag.
He said that because he said that it was probably taken like to another.
Another plane.
It was probably taken to another. How are they called? The places where the
Bands. No, it's not bands.
another. Let's say place because I don't remember the name.
Yes.
Of the place. Okay. Good. Now it says, listen again. Answer the following questions and be sure to use modal verbs. Remember the modal verbs? Might, may, has to or have to, must. Do you remember how to use them?
Yes, I think.
So let's review these questions. And it says in conversation 1, do you think both the men and women are flying tomorrow? Why or why not? Conversation 2 says, what do you think the relationship is between the speakers and Michael and Beth? Why? Do you think Tyson has access to the internet in his travels? Why or why not? And conversation 4, what do you think happened to the men's suitcase? I'll play it once, but I won't make any pause. So I'll ask you, Gabriela, to please try to answer every single question because it will play, but I won't pause it until it ends. So let's see if we are able to finish it. I'll give you some time. Actually, I'll play it once, but in case that you need to hear a part again, you have access to these listening, so you can play it and ask me for 1 or 2 minutes and I'll give it to you, okay?
Okay.
1. So, do you know where you're sitting on the flight tomorrow?
Do you mean if I have a window or aisle seat? I have no idea.
Well, what's your seat number?
26A.
Oh, that must be a window seat.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
2. Honey, have you talked to Michael or Beth recently? I haven't heard from them for a couple weeks.
Peter, don't you remember? They're on holiday. They're taking a cruise in Hawaii right now.
Oh, right. Man, I totally forgot about that. Wow, a cruise in Hawaii right now would be nice. I wonder what they're doing.
Well, they could be lying on a beach somewhere, getting a tan.
Yeah, or they might be relaxing by the ship's pool.
Yeah, well, one thing's for sure.
What's that?
I'm really jealous.
Yeah, me too.
3.
Have you been following Tyson's travel blog?
Yeah, I get the updates on Facebook. He must be having an amazing time backpacking around Africa.
No kidding.
Do you know if he went to Namibia?
I'm not sure. He's in South Africa now. He was in Botswana last month, so he may have already gone to Namibia. Why?
Oh, no reason. I've just heard great things about it. It looks gorgeous from what I've seen. Have you seen the movie Mad Max?
Yes, I have. Was that filmed there?
Yeah, amazing, right?
Definitely.
4.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir. What can I help you with?
Well, I can't find my baggage. I've been waiting at the baggage claim for flight number 23 for over an hour. I had a large black suitcase.
I see. That's a pretty common description. Someone might have taken it by accident.
No, it can't have been taken by someone else because I was watching pretty carefully.
Okay, well, in that case, there must have been some kind of mistake made in this airport or the one you departed from. Could I see your ticket, please?
Yes, here you are.
I'll look into this for you. It will take a few minutes. Could you have a seat over there, and I'll call you when I find out what's going on?
Sure. Thanks very much.
Okay, did you get all the answers, Gabriela?
No. Can
Okay,
you
don't
give
worry.
me like 2 minutes, 3 to
Of course, you tell me, okay?
write the answers? Yes. Thank you. I think I finished.
Excellent. Let's check. So for the conversation one, it says, do you think both the man and woman are flying tomorrow? Why or why not?
Yes, I do. They say that they will take a flight tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't know how to use the modal verbs there.
Okay. So maybe you can say they might. They might take
They might, okay.
they might take a flight tomorrow. They might take a flight tomorrow because they say it or something like that. I mean, what you said is good. Even though it doesn't have a modal verb, it is good. We can ignore it for the first one. Let's go to the second one. It says, what do you think the relationship is between the speakers and Michael and Beth?
They may be a couple because they are traveling alone.
Okay, because they are traveling. Very good. Conversation 3. Do you think Tyson has access to the internet in his travels?
Yes, I do, because he was updating photos to Facebook.
Yes, he was. Okay.
Uploading, yes.
We can say, instead of yes, I do, we can say he must have access to the
He
internet
must.
because he's uploading photos. I'm just giving you options, and that's the thing with the modal verbs. I mean, it's not that you must use them, but well, those are options we can use, like to express what we think.
Teacher,
Yes.
what is the difference to the words updating and uploading?
Update is, for example, if I update my Facebook, let's talk about Facebook. If I update Facebook, it means that I posted a meme or that I update my information. I don't know, that I got a new job and I post, I have a new job, or that I just comment, I share something, but not photos. And upload is that I charge something like a picture, because uploading it's not necessarily for photos, it's also for
Files,
videos and files. So upload is when you upload something from your computer or from your device and you upload it to the web, in this case to Facebook.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Conversation 4 says, what do you think happened to the man's suitcase?
It may be taken from someone else.
It might be taken from someone else. Okay. Very good. Thank you. It's very funny because remember last time I told you it was raining in the last class, that it started raining so hard and then it stopped.
Yes.
Like 10 minutes. It was the window closed and they opened it like 5 minutes ago when you were answering the exercise, and it was all like sepia, the color like sepia, like orange. I looked through the window and it was all orange. I tried to take a picture and I couldn't. I mean, in the cell phone it was clear, like normal, but I was seeing orange, the sky. I don't know what was going on. And then right now at this moment is everything dark, so it's kind of weird and awkward.
Maybe the clouds, or
Yes.
I don't know, the contamination.
I don't know, to be honest, but of course that it's something related to that, but it's funny.
Yes.
Fun how all these things change. Okay, now let's go to this other one, and it's also reviewing. part of that, models, and it says explaining photos. Discuss answers to the questions about the following photos using modal verbs of certainty. So it says in here, past or present. For example, this cat was stuck in a tree. How do you think she got down? For example, she might have jumped, or a firefighter may have rescued her. Why did the cat climb the tree? It might have seen a bird. Okay, now again, we have the picture and we're gonna share the possible situations that got these people or things in those situations, okay?
Okay.
Let's go to the first one, and it says, why do you think the fruit and vegetables fell on the ground?
The the box may the box may have been broken.
Okay,
Broken. I don't know how other word, but broken. It's like with a glass. I don't know.
broken is like glass or devices, and like
Yes.
if something doesn't work, we
It's
can
not
say
bro-
maybe let's say, I don't know, cut or
Cotton. I
there
don't
are
know.
different words, but then let me see. I don't know. Let me look up for the word, but we can continue with the rest of them, and I'll give you that word later on. Okay, next one says, where did these rocks come from? Who put them there? How did they carry them?
Oh my gosh.
Just
Where
give me your opinion.
I don't know. Maybe a giant person.
A giant person.
A giant, yes, a giant person's foot there.
Okay.
Well, it's the answer the second question, right? Where did these rocks come from? Maybe it comes from the space.
Okay, maybe they come from space. They might come from space. Okay.
They make, yes.
Next one. What do you think happened to this car?
The owner might oh, I don't know.
What do you think happened to this car?
Maybe the owner left a cigarette on, it could say.
Okay.
And I don't know, how did you say encendido?
Fire.
Well,
Oh, okay. Encendido.
the cigarette.
Okay. On.
Yes. On, okay. The owner might left the cigarette on in the car.
Okay. Could be.
Yes.
Why not?
I think.
That's okay. Don't worry. Next one says, what is wrong with the woman? Where is she?
She might have a stomachache.
She might have a stomachache. Okay. Where is she?
She might be in the hospital.
Okay, very good. Next one. Do you think this ice cream contains less than 200 calories? If not, how many calories does it have?
The ice cream in that picture,
Okay,
I don't think so. It may have more than 200 calories.
okay. What do you think the man is making in this picture? Look at the image, try to identify.
Well, I don't know, but he may be doing a little boat.
Okay, he might be doing a little boat. Okay,
Mhm.
good. And last three images. Says in this, what do you think happened to this man?
He might have a fight with another person.
Might have had a fight, okay. Next, why does a man have big muscles?
He might be doing a lot of exercise.
Okay. He might have been doing a lot of exercise.
He might, okay.
Okay. Next one. The owner said this car was cheap. What do you think?
What I think.
What do you think?
It doesn't look like sheep.
Okay. He might be lying.
Yes, he might be lying. He might have a lot of money.
He
I don't
might
know.
be joking. Yeah, good.
Yes.
Very good. Okay. Now let's go to the next part. And this is a grammar vocabulary discussion. Huh?
Yes.
So it says, Jane works every day in an airplane. She's not a pilot. What do you think she does? You have the answer in blue. So I want you to give me a sentence using a model of certainty. And well, the answer, of course.
She might travel all days from her work.
Huh?
Also, maybe she's I don't know, how do you say azafata?
Fly attendant.
What?
Fly attendant. It's here.
Okay, sorry. I didn't.
You thought you had to say it by your own.
Okay. Well, she might be a flight attendant.
Okay. Okay, next one says, on the airplane, I didn't have a window seat. Also, I didn't sit in a middle seat. Where did I sit? So I wasn't in the window seat and I wasn't in the middle seat. Where did I sit?
You might have the aisle seat.
Very good, excellent. Next one, John has a car from Japan. How did it get to this country? How did it get to this country?
I don't know how do you say the word transport there. John has a car from Japan.
So they're just giving you keywords, right?
Yes.
Give me a minute, Gabriela. It started raining a lot and I can see that there's some water. I need to take the water out
teacher.
of my house, please.
Don't worry.
Es que se soltó lloviendo ahora sí que es súper, súper, súper fuerte. La vez pasada no era con fuerte comparación de ahorita. De hecho, como que se bajó tantito la luz. Espero que no se vaya porque no. Ok.
Yesterday
Ujú.
it rained a lot here.
There?
Yes,
Heavy
lot.
rain or light rain?
Happy or what?
Heavy or light?
Heavy. Yes, it was heavy, but it was like it rains just an hour or two. It wasn't much time, but it was heavy.
Yeah, it's really, really heavy right now. But I don't know what's going on. I didn't see it coming. But well, number 3 says, John has a car from, no, we were in that one, right? So how did he get to this country? Well, we just have a keyword. Tenemos una keyword aquí que es transport. So what can you say?
He might use it as a transport.
Okay. Yeah, he might have used it as a transport, right? That's how he got into the country. Very good. Next one says, did everyone in your group bring a bag to class?
No, they don't.
So they might or they must what?
They must have a backpack or use a backpack.
Have a backpack. Yeah. Have a backpack or wear a backpack or carry a backpack.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Now let's go to the other one. Where there are too many questions because it was supposed to be in a group, right? It was supposed to be one for each one of us. So we're on it too. Let's go then to the other exercise. And it says, where's Matt? And we're gonna continue with the models of certainty, and it says, part 1 of this activity is intended to be used as a review. So it says, watch the first video below and discuss answers to the following questions. Try to use modal verbs of certainty. First of all, we have these questions and it says, do you think this video is real? Why or why not? If this video is real, how do you think one man was able to afford to travel to all these places? Again, if this video is real, how long do you think it took for the man to travel to all these places? What do you think is the man's job? And do you think he travels alone or with someone, and why? So we are going to watch this video of 4 minutes and 53 seconds.
Okay.
Eso toda lluvia. Y pues que se fue otra vez.
Okay, well, that was the video, and it says in here, where's Matt? Matt Herding traveled around the world recording himself dancing. Do you think this video is real, Gabriela?
Yes, I do. Because he 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 was recording the video with himself.
With different people, right? It was like
Yes.
different places. Okay.
Mhm.
If the video is real, How do you think one man, this man, Matt, was able to afford to travel to all of these places?
Maybe he saved. He might been saving his money from several years.
Okay, saving money. Well, again, if the video is real, how long do you think it took for the man to travel to all of these places?
At least he might be taken a year at least.
A year at least, right? Okay.
Yes.
What do you think is the man's job?
I don't know.
What
Maybe
could
he might be working in Pemex. I don't know.
Okay, I was thinking about that. Maybe he is a YouTuber or a philanthropist.
Well, yes, yeah, it's a
Pemex. He works
possibility
in
too.
Pemex.
Yes.
Okay. Do you think he travels alone or with someone?
He might be traveling with his wife, and at the end with his son.
Because at the end we see them, right? Very good.
Yes.
Okay, now it says in here, open the exercise to begin the activity and follow the instructions to the activity. But this is the exercise. Let me share it. Okay, it's already shared. 10.1, where's Matt? It says, read the text quickly and put the following 4 blue sentences in the right locations in the text. So we have in here these topic sentences, and it says, they asked Matt if he'd be interested in taking another trip around the world to make a new video. Then it says, he told them he wanted to travel around the world one more time and invite the people who had written him to come out and dance too. Matt is a 32-year-old from Connecticut who used to think that all he ever wanted to do in life was make and play video games. And the last one, they were standing around taking pictures in Hanoi. So again, I have these sentences, topic sentences, and then I have these paragraphs. I'll give you time, Gabriela, for you to match the paragraphs, well, the topic sentences to these paragraphs. And then we are going to read it together with the sentences you chose and to see if you could match them correctly, okay?
Okay.
Let me know when you finish.
Okay. I think I finished, teacher.
Excellent. Let's go and check. So we're gonna be reading and you're gonna tell me how they start, okay? So what did you choose for the letter A?
Matt is a 32 years old from Connecticut.
Uh-huh. Can you keep reading at the first paragraph, please?
Yes, from Connecticut, who used to think that all he ever wanted to do in life was make and play video games.
Matt reached this goal.
Okay. Matt reached this goal pretty early and enjoyed it from a while, but realized there might be other things in life he was missing. In February of 2003, he quit his job in Brisbane, Australia, and used the money he'd saved to wander around Asia until it ran out.
Okay. A few months into his trip, a travel buddy gave Matt an idea. What is the second action?
They were standing around taking pictures in Hanoi. Hanoi.
And his
Hanoi.
friend said, hey, why don't you stand over there and do that dance? I'll record it. He was talking about a special dance Matt does. It's actually the only dance Matt does. He does it badly. Anyway, this became a very good idea. Can you finish the paragraph reading it, please? A couple years later.
A couple years later, someone found the video online and passed it to someone else, who passed it to someone else, and so on. The video titled Dancing became quite popular. The response to the first video brought Matt to the attention of the advertising department and Strikegun. They asked Matt if he'd be interested in taking another trip around the world to make a new video. Matt asked if they pay for it, and they agreed.
Okay. In 2006, Matt took a 6-month trip through 39 countries on all 7 continents. In that time, he danced a lot. This second video made Matt even more famous. Your turn, Gabriela, please.
In
2007.
2000, teacher, how do you read the year? Sometimes I hear that say 2007 or I don't know.
Yes.
2007.
The thing is that when our years with 2 different numbers, such as in, for example, 2021 as this year, it is better to separate it. 2021 separated into numbers. But when we have this type of numbers that it's just like it's better and easier to say 2007 because it's like just 2 different numbers, that 2000 and the 7. That's saying 2007, it's better to say 2007. But when they are numbers like with 4 different numbers, in this case is 2021, we separate them in 2. For example, from 2000 to, let's say, till 2009, it's better to say the complete number, 2001, 2002, 2003, and so on. When we get to numbers that we can separate into, like 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, and that is better to separate them into.
It's easier to speak or to read.
And more common.
Okay. In 207, man went back to Stripe with another idea. He realized his bad dancing wasn't actually very interesting, and that other people were much better than him at that dancing. He showed them his inbox overflowing with emails from all over the planet.
Okay. And it's 2007. You said 200.
Ah, sorry, 2000. Yes.
Letter D.
He told them he wanted to travel around the world one more time and invite the people who had written him to come out and dance too.
Sorry, Gabriela, I interrupt you. I didn't see the time and it's already 8:03 and I have another class at 8.
Sorry.
So we're gonna stop here. And we'll actually, we have finished this exercise. It was just that we were gonna comment and talk about it, but well, that's it. Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully with the rest of your classmates.
Yes, see you, teacher.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.